Hi there. Welcome to Math and Finance Motionless Vid, where your questions, problem in finance and math get answered. In this playlist, we mainly try to give some answer mm, related to tax. Um, Most of the time, some of my clients worry about filing the tax like head of household because they have other people in the same address in the same residence that also are filing the tax like head of household. They have concern. They say maybe IS may give them some sanctions. Sometimes they want to file the tax at a different address in order to avoid sanctions from IRS. And some taxpayer also told them if they want to file the tax like head of household, they must choose different address because according to some tax preparer, head of household is on single address. Every address for one head of household. Is it really true? We don't think so. First of all, let's try to define the characteristic to be head of household. We're going to read together some document that we get from IRS in order to better understand if it's true that one single address is for one head of household. Okay, let's see. We're gonna read document together, me and you. So, uh, let's understand. To be considered like head of household, the taxpayer must be unmarried. So, if you are married, you can be considered like head of household. So, if you're married, you can file your tax like married filing jointly or married filing separately. Secondly, the taxpayer must be able to claim as a dependent a closely related person. So, even though you are unmarried, if you don't have any dependent, you cannot be considered like head of household. You see? So, you may have your home house, paying your home bill, you're living in one single address by yourself. But as long as you don't have any dependent closely related person that you can claim, sorry, you can't be considered like a head of household. So you're gonna be considered like a single. So this first thing to understand that is not only about physical area. It's not only about having a house and address. So if you don't have any dependent, even though you buy your home house, you can be considered like head of household. Secondly, thirdly, that closely related person must actually reside at the same residence as the taxpayer for more than half of the year. The person that is dependent, closely related person, it can be your son or cousins, anyone, but it should be this person should live with you more than half of the year. And also, the taxpayer must pay more than half of the cost of maintaining the residence. You see, that's some conditions to be considered like head household. But is it really true that uh, a, if we have different people living in the same residence, they cannot be considered like head household? We're gonna with the second page that would help us understand. They say taxpayer who share the same physical address will need to prove whether they conduct themselves as a separate household or one household, and especially whether each family act independently of each other in a matter not related to the house. Some factor will weigh in favor of their being two separate households sharing the same residence might include we're gonna with them together. So let's understand. So we can have different taxpayer that that share the same physical address, but they need to conduct themselves as a separate household. That's mean if I'm living with someone, if we pay bill together, if we that mean we pay together our phone bill, we pay to we buying food together, we can be considered like head of household because we living like a single family. So, but if we living like a separate family, that means I'm living in the house, but you paying your home bill, I'm paying my home bill. I have my home bedroom, you have your home bedroom. That means we have everyone have his home bill. So in that way, we each of us may be considered like head of household. Let's read further to better understand. The, some questions that we need to answer. Are there separate telephone line for each family? So, if each family have its own phone line, that's a condition to be head household. Separate utility bill. Separate utility bill. Do the taxpayer maintain separate finance and separate bank account? Or do they have joint account or commonly found? Does one family contribute to the financial support to the other? Do the adult taxpayer have separate bedroom? Do the children have separate bedroom? Do the family member give Christmas and birthday present together? You see, those questions are important. So those questions, it depends of the answer of those questions will determine if you can be considered like head of household. That means as long as you living as a separate unit inside the same residence, separate unit. You have your home bill, you are head of household. As long as you put money together to pay your bill, to buy food, you are not head of household because you are living together. That means you are a single unit. But if you separate, each one may be considered like head of household. Let's explore furthermore. The question is an address itself constitute an household? Does an household mean one single residential structure, or does an household have a less physical meaning and refer to the economic unit living inside the residence? The IRS has adopted the perspective that head of a household filing status is not a matter simply determined by physical boundaries but by all the facts of case. That means, in other words, just because two families share the same physical address, that does not automatically mean they cannot both be head of household. Instead, people will need to carefully analyze the actual circumstance of the situations. Head of household refers more to the economic unit living in the house. You see, that means it's about the economic unit living in the house. So when we talk about household, it's not we do not refer mainly to the physical conditions. It's about the structure. It's about the unit. That means the unit that's made of one single and one dependent. Are they paying their home bill? As long as they are paying their home bill, as long as they are their home bedroom, they are living separately, each of them, each of those units can be considered like head of the household. So, uh, you don't have to be afraid. Anyone out there that want to apply like head of household, you don't have to be afraid to do it as long as the person you are living with pay his own bill and you are paying your own bill. That's it. So I hope this video was helpful and answer these questions, and right now you don't have you are not worried about filing your tax like head of household. Thank you. That's all. See you for another video. If you like this one, subscribe to my channel, and I will always be there to help you, give you advice on tax, resolve your math and finance problem. See you for another video. Subscribe to my channel and like this video. See you.